Yes. Let's get out of this room,
Yes.
Tatyana.
There's one more room over here that I have missed.
Yes.
Yes, sure. We can look there. Woo! Ray goes over to be with Kerius.
I feel like some.
Dark.
Yeah. I feel like some. I feel like some sphincters have clenched.
Yeah.
Tatyana actually wants to look at the mirror.
All right. Roll perception.
Oh.
So this mirror is how do I? It's an ornate wooden frame carved to look like ivy and berries. But again, looking closer at the mirror, you do see that there is some slightly disturbing imagery kind of hidden in there. You see like little teeth carved into the berries.
Does Sygrid notice Tatyana by the mirror?
Yes.
Tatyana, don't stare too long into that mirror. Come away from it. I don't trust it. Mirrors, I was always told that mirrors were like a gateway between worlds. If somebody dies with a mirror that's not covered in the room, their soul could be trapped in there.
Yes.
And I don't need anything coming out and grabbing you or switching places or anything like that. You still need to teach me blood magic.
Yeah. Oh, also, Tatyana, you see reflected in the mirror, there is the small table beside the bed next to the candle. It looks like there's a book. What? And you're looking at the title of the novel. It's Blue-Blooded Lips. You look at the back for any sort of synopsis, and it seems to tell the story of a wealthy duke who enjoys an affair with his female cupbearer.
I was just going to say it sounds smutty.
Yes, it is a yes. You can instantly put together this is a raunchy romance novel.
Not just a romance novel, a raunchy romance novel. Nice.
Ray looks scandalized as he sits on Kerius' shoulder.
Yeah,
The Phoenix is on your shoulder.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it's underneath your token. Are you going to throw dancing lights in there, Kerius?
Yes.
We can't stop moving at the same time.
Okay, let's throw a single dancing light in here because you don't. There we go. All right, Kerius.
Dark and dusty room by the look of it.
Yes, indeed it is.
It looks like a supply closet.
It's a bathroom.
Oh.
Yes, you see a small wooden tub with clawed feet. This you're really putting together that the two owners of this house were really into frightening imagery as an aesthetic taste. I'm pretty sure Katie can. I'm pretty. Yeah, Kerius can vibe with that. I'm pretty sure Katie can also vibe with that.
Yes, I can.
So your character, I'm pretty. Yeah, it's like it's probably funny. Like Sygrid's probably not vibing with the taste, but you are.
Yes, I am.
Yes. So yes, a small iron stove with a kettle resting atop it, barrel under a spigot in the east wall, and a cistern on the roof used to collect rainwater, which is borne down a pipe to the spigot. However, after a quick cursory examination, it doesn't appear that the plumbing works anymore.
Something is very
Probably abandoned
strange.
for a reason.
Well, I don't know about abandoned, because remember, the people in this house are like suspended in time, but the house itself is fallen into disrepair. Like the house is aging, but the people inside it are not. That comes to the question: Rose and Thorn, can we be certain that they are alive? Do you think they might be ghosts as well?
Or something else.
Something else entirely.
All right.
They
So
do bring up a good point.
I have a tendency not to trust anything, so...
Trust me, I've noticed.
Wise policy.
all right. So
Kerius is just going to lightly chuckle at the contradiction.
oh, fantastic.
Look, we're in a
Stick.
scary mansion, and I'm fearing for my life here. Okay, a little levity is nice.
All right.
Well,
Agreed.
well, there's one more door that we haven't looked in. Do we want to look in it, or do we want to just tell the kids, baby brother's taken care of, and bugger off?
Well,
We
we must
had
not
to
tell
look-
lies.
I worry that the mother may, the mother with the disease and whatever, may have a baby, because we know for sure there is one. That's, because, the father mentioned him in the letter.
What if the baby is, She looks in the door, making sure Margaret's not there. How do we know the baby's not already dead?
I don't.
Look, we're going through here, and either we find a little baby and it's alive and we can make it back to the siblings, or it's dead and we just need to take care of whatever's in here. Because I don't know about you guys, I don't feel comfortable leaving whatever the hell is in here alone.
Right. Well, then let's make sure that the baby is alive. If the baby's alive, we'll get it out. If it's not, then we'll do what we must.
Honestly, I'm inclined to burn this place down, but something tells me that's not going to end well.
Something tells me that it's not going to do any good.
Hence my point. Let's keep
Or
going.
perhaps it would alert the ire of something worse. Or someone worse.
Or whoever is putting the spell on the people, making them suspended in time. I'm suspecting this is spell work, but I'm not sure what. And I don't have my books with me, so I can't use it to research what type of spell this is.
All right. So why don't you? So yes. Are you all gonna head? Oh, sorry, Beltane. You wanted to say something?
No, she was just gonna add, like, I'm worried that, like, even though I have detect magic, there's only so much I can do, because, I mean, it didn't work, it didn't really do that much against the fog, so it's like, I'm kind of worried about how limited I am here.
And once more, this place is probably surrounded by magic, not to mention with especially with the fog around. So it might not even do any good to do detect magic. It might just give you a headache.
I have an idea. Give me one moment.
All right.
Oh, nice. I will be right back. I need to go check on something.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll only take me a minute.
All right. So,
And then I'll just use my regular first level spell slot.
okay. So,
Sounds like this one might suspect that the house itself is alive.
so
The house is dying.
I wouldn't put it past it at this point. No,
What if the house isn't alive, but the house is dying?
that could happen as well.
If the house is a living entity itself, and it's fallen into such disrepair, it's probably reaching the end of its cycle. But
All
then
right.
it begs the question: what if the house is technically its own entity? What happens when it's fully dead?
I think this calls for an insight.
all right. So, 1 second. Where is it? So yes. Theodora, you're using some of the magic that you've practiced over a long time to send out this sort of like magical ping. And yes, you detect 2 types of presences in this house: undead and fiend.
Oh no.
Undead in what?
Fiend.
You're going
So
to
it's-
have to be a little more specific when we say fiend. Are we talking like devils, demons?
Yes.
Oh, that's just
Something within that wheelhouse.
Yes.
bloody brilliant.
So it's just undead and fiend. There wasn't. What was the third? What was the first thing you said?
It was just undead and fiend.
All right, thank you. Sorry, I thought I missed the first one. My
Undead
apologies.
and fiend. Nothing human.
And also, actually, oh wait, no, I missed that. Oh wait, no, I missed that. Yeah, it's just those two.
Okay. So we have undead, which makes sense because you know that body over there, and he said that his wife had the same thing. So that's very much undead.
Also,
and then the fiend. Fiend. I am not sure, but
Well, if we're looking at a devil, they probably put something on the house or put some sort of magic spell on it.
to be fair,
If only I had my book.
the fiend may also be the thing that's making the fog and the mist.
That is a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Beltane, do you have any experience with either of those?
Can I roll something for that?
That is, you don't need to roll because I'm going to say, no, you don't have that. It's, you're not trained in anything that would let you do that.
Okay. So yeah, I basically say, sorry. Like, I know I deal with a lot of stuff with the natural world, but stuff like undeads and fiends, I admit, that's not really my wheelhouse.
Fine.
I don't
thought
think I've
not,
gotten to
but-
that part of my studies yet.
I thought not, but I thought I would check. Tatyana, did you? I know you have some dealings with that. Kerius, do you know anything about undeads or fiends? Delvon?
Kerius at this point is just going to he's like sucking in a breath with his teeth. Oh, I know something of fiends.
Well,
Oh.
care to share with the rest of us?
Let's just say my people were quite intimately close with their kind.
Interesting.
With all due respect, I would rather not say much more.
Okay.
For
You're good.
now, because it might become in handy later and we might need that information. Especially if we're possibly dealing with fiends. Well, there's one more door here. Do we want to go back downstairs or do we want to check this last door?
All I will say is there are many, many kinds of fiends, and I might feel a bit woefully inadequate when it comes to figuring out what exactly is involved in this.
Fair.
Right.
Fair enough.
All right. So, door or stairs?
Although I should elaborate, I suppose, that most of the experience that I have with fiends are demons,
Not devils.
or not devils, creatures of the abyss specifically.
Ah.
Truth be told, I don't know if any of us would necessarily have any insight on devils specifically. They're kind of rare, and anyone who has dealt with such usually don't really live long enough to tell the tale.
All I know of devils are in readings.
And many people would suggest you keep it that way.
I would hope to keep it that way.
Wait, door or no door?
So,
Door or no door? Are we doing this door or what?
This door?
yeah.
Yes, there's one more door we haven't looked in.
Yeah, Tatyana's opening it.
Carefully now.
I know.
All right. You're looking in here, and dusty shelves line the walls of this room. A few of the shelves have folded sheets, blankets, and old bars of soap on them. Where is it? And where is it? Nope, that's not you. I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to click on your token for this. Ah, wrong one. There we go.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Lovely. The broom in this closet comes to life, and reacting on instinct, you immediately slice it in half.
Tatyana?
Are you, Josh, are you trying to do the Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just broom.
Room.
Living objects, really?
There's a living object in there. I've never seen one. Can I see? Is it still alive?
I just sliced it in half.
Oh, damn.
Don't complain about that.
Well, I've never seen one. I've only read about them.
Look, I'm pretty sure this mansion will have plenty of things you've never seen before. Right now, I just want to live.
All right, fine. Then get out of there.
So yes, as you walk out, a sentence uttered earlier begins echoing through your minds. You think that Delvon mentioned, or sorry, that Sygrid mentioned, this house, it might be effing with us.
Okay.
All right.
Perhaps
Caution is of the utmost recommendation right now.
Perhaps the
Mike
thought
has
of the house.
happened already.
All right.
Perhaps the thought of the house being alive may be more accurate than I first thought.
You know,
Well,
I
it's
hate the fact that that's actually a possibility.
Yeah, so
Let's keep going.
Yes, let's get out of here. If this
All
is
right.
a living house, I don't want to live in its stomach.
All right. So let's
Oh
move.
my god, is this just anatomy?
All right. Let's move y'all down the stairs. Yeah, if you could just click on the little. There we go. Moving you all down here. And
It won't let me out.
there we go.
Have y'all ever played the game Anatomy?
No, I have not.
Long story short, horror indie game where you're exploring a derelict house as a real estate agent, but the house is alive and out to get you.
Josh, can you move Rorik? I can't find him.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I need to move all of you off the stairs.
It's a short game, but if you like horror and like are like into the whole sense of dread thing, I do recommend it.
All right.
right.
So, yes, you notice that there are a couple doors in this area. I need to actually hit this.
That we didn't. Is this?
All right.
This is the floor we came. Is this the second floor?
Yes, this is the second floor, and
Oh, not more armor.
Beltane, I need you to. Actually, I can have you do this.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
A survival?
Yes.
Are you tracking something?
Oh,
Good check.
Yes, she has a very good check for this. Beltane. Yes, Beltane. As you walk down the stairs, you see tracks, like wet little tracks coming up the stairs from the first floor and heading into this door, and they look like dog tracks, like
Oh.
small dog,
No.
small,
oh no, what are you planning?
like small dog tracks.
Oh dear. Do you
Okay,
think one of the
so-
kids could be a werewolf? And Kerius, did you say that something came in? Something that wasn't big, but it came in?
jump the gun. Let's not jump the gun yet.
I mean, I hope it is just a dog that came in.
If can I roll something to answer that question of whether they think it was one of the kids was a werewolf?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can incite that. I'll let you do that because of your backstory.
It is sort of in my wheelhouse.
You did not see you did not see signs that they were werewolves.
I don't think the kids were the problem.
Oh,
At
thank
least
God.
the werewolf problem.
Well, the question is, do we want to go in that door or not?
Because there's so much about this house that I don't understand, and I don't want to, like, do anything that could get us, like, in trouble. But at the same time, like, if there's a dog and it's hurt, it's like I want to take care of it. Ah.
Right now, I think it's actually best we follow them. I'd rather we nip whatever we find in the bud immediately before it comes back to bite us later.
Quite
Fine.
literally. Quite literally in this case.
Right. Which door is the
I think it
I think it was
this
this one.
Yeah, the trail is going into this. Yeah, the trail is going into that one.
Right. Tatyana, you have my back.
And
Gotcha.
And I'll have your backs.
Excellent. Right.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Excuse you.
Yeah. All right. So.
She motions sort of like silently 3, 2, 1.
All right. So, gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. A harpsichord, not a harpsichord, a piano with a bench rests in the northwest corner. Near the fireplace is a large standing harp. Alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers adorn the mantelpiece.
There does not appear to be anything in here at the moment.
Roll perception here, Theodora.
Of course, I could just be proven wrong in like 2 seconds. Another 12.
You see that the trail that was pointed out by Beltane is leading underneath the piano. Kind of looking underneath, and you see a cowering, starved puppy.
Oh no.
Oh.
Beltane!
Oh,
Very
it's
good,
a
very good,
retrieve.
very-
Yeah, can I just rush in there?
Yes, Beltane is activated.
Hold on, make sure.
Beltane, engage!
I'm just gonna insight really quick to make sure it's not a werewolf puppy.
Yes, inciting. It is not a werewolf puppy. You are like what? You are like 95% sure.
It is
Okay.
a good boy confirmed.
Yay.
Good boy
Okay.
status is confirmed.
Good boy needs good berry.
Oh, I don't have good berry prepared. Crap.
Hello, little one.
Oh,
I think I have
Keep my
we have rations, don't we?
All right.
well,
So where is it? Dagnabbit, where did I? Okay. So the dog is obviously scared. So I'm going to need you to roll an animal handling check for me. Or actually, no, you can actually talk to the thing because you have beast speech. Never mind.
Yep.
Wait, for some reason it's saying I only have 8 prepared.
Yeah. All right.
I was wondering if I could cheat and make good berry one of my prepared spells.
Well, you're going to have to change. You're gonna have to change that onto your next long rest.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just
All right.
I'll sort it out later.
How many are you supposed to have prepared if you're saying that you only have 8?
9.
9.
Okay, so then could she put Goodberry in there?
So yeah, the spells you have prepared are Dispel Magic, Lesser Restoration, Heat Metal, Find Traps, Moonbeam, Healing Word, Detect Magic, and Cure Wounds. So yeah, you do have 9 spells prepared.
Okay, it's saying 8 on my sheet, but
I'm looking at your sheet and it's saying 9. That's weird.
maybe I'll exit out of it. Anyway, I'll
Okay.
deal with it later. I want to take care of Puppy.
Yes. All right.
So I don't know if Beltane's like tall enough to like see. Yeah, so she'll like crouch down and see the puppy under the piano and just be like, "Friend, you okay?"
The puppy is absolutely terrified, and you feel hunger emanating from it. He's communicating to you that he's very hungry, and this is and it sound in your ears. It sounds like a young child's voice.
Oh. Okay. Does anybody have any spare rations? The puppy really needs food.
I've got nothing.
The rations got taken too?
Yep.
Yeah, it did.
Fantastic.
Yeah, sorry. All of our supplies got taken.
Rorik's tail has become a bottle brush after noticing it's a dog.
Yeah.
And Sygrid just kind of like picks Rorik up and just like is trying to comfort him.
Question.
All right. So.
What, Oscar? Did you say something?
Question.
Yep.
Does anyone have access to the spell Create Water?
I have shape water, but not create water.
Because at the very least, that would have been nice to at least hydrate this poor guy.
I have Create or Destroy Water, but again, not prepared.
Damn. Well, it was worth a shot.
Oh, yeah.
Dang
We could
Yeah,
try
Creator
to find a...
Can I do an Arcana check on the dog?
All right. Go for it.
Okay, not bad.
The dog does not seem like a trick.
All right, so the dog's real at least.
Yeah.
Does it have any signs of injury?
It's emaciated.
It's malnourished.
Yes.
Try and find a kitchen, but I don't trust any of the food here.
That's true. Well, Beltane, it looks like we've got yourself another pet until we can figure out what to do with it. And as soon as Sygrid says that, Rorik gives a very angry yowl. And she looks down at him and is like, "It's not my idea. What are we supposed to do? Leave him here?" And Rorik looks up at her and is like, "Yes. Leave the dog."
Oh, I want to take care of Puppy.
Well, you can. You can. It's like your gentle voice has been enticing to the dog. It's slowly approached you, and it is kind of cuddling. It is kind of nuzzling your palms, just trying to find food. And after it doesn't find any, it just kind of slumps in your arms. You do see it does have a collar, though.
Okay, so maybe I'll pick it up and give him like a nice cuddle.
Yeah.
And then like, I'll examine the name tag.
It says Lancelot.
Oh.
Ah.
And
Hello, Nancy. Hello.
yes, you do find, and you see an engraving on the back. If found, please return to Gertruda.
Gertruda. But at least we know it has an owner. It's probably been lost for a long time.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna have sort of Ray maybe sniff out for food. That's kind of more of a
Ooh.
Ooh.
predatory animal thing to do, but birds can still find food.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check this.
It is how they identify what they can and can't eat and stuff. Assuming.
All right. Ray does communicate to you that there is food on the first floor.
Oh yeah, the banquet hall.
Well, if that food is still good. And the house has been jacking with us for the entire time we've been here.
Well,
If
Ray.
I-
Does Ray smell rot?
Ray does not smell rot.
Yeah, if I
Well?
recall correctly, things on the third floor were rather aged, but on the first floor they weren't.
If I only
No?
had my books, I could figure out what kind of spell this is.
We'll figure it out, but right now, if we go to the first floor, we can get Doggo food.
All
I
right.
suppose so.
All right. So you're taking Doggo with you.
Of course.
All right. Beltane is cuddling Lancelot, and this is a very tiny puppy, and he is cuddling very deeply into your arms, Beltane.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
And Beltane, as you leave the room, you think you hear piano music coming from the piano. It's
No!
very faint.
Out of character. I say we adopt the
and just be like, nope.
out of character. Let's adopt what they say about the Appalachian Mountains. Whereas if you think you see something, you didn't.
Mhm.
You think you hear something, you didn't.
Yes. And so yes, you can hear the piano music faintly playing even as you guys move away. So,
No.
yep.
No. No. The answer is no.
All right.
Going downstairs.
Okay. So please enter through the left side of the stairs in order to go down it.
All right. I'll cover your sit.
Put me
I'll
away
cover
from the music.
the rear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you grab Rorik? I think I forgot to grab him.
Yep, I can move y'all. Enter through the left side of the stairs so you can all go down. And now,
The food down was through here.
yes.
Excuse me.
Huh. Where did you all go? Okay, and down to first floor. Activate. Scene. Love.
No, come to think of it, we never knew the names of the mother or the father. I'm just curious as to who this Gertruda might be.
That's true.
I truly hope it is not the mother, because if the mother... On the other hand, if it is the mother, then we can just keep it.
Mm-hmm.
We still have to return it to Rose and Thorn. It would still technically be their dog.
I mean, we're on the ground floor, aren't we? Could we not open the door quickly? Just say, Psst, hey, kids. Is this
That's
your dog?
true. That's
So-
true.
So yes.
Let's feed him first, and then we'll take care of that. How about that?
Agreed.
All right.
That's really good.
Theodora, you look at so yes, you see two rooms with you, but next to you, the kitchen and pantry, as well as the dining room.
I think we should go for raw food, because there are certain cooked foods dogs cannot eat because they have onions and garlic in them. So let me look.
All right.
What do I find in regards to raw meat?
You don't find raw meat, but you do find a little bit of dried preserved meat.
Does it look like it was preserved in anything with onions or garlic? Because that's not good for dogs.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to. Okay, what check would this be? Oof.
Survival, maybe?
Yeah, go for it. This is a
Your
weird.
character sheet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's. It's just you're looking it over. It's just been preserved in salt.
Okay.
While
salt
not
isn't
while not
great.
while not the healthiest thing for a dog to have too much of. At this point, the dog is starving, can't be picky, and you can always get some water for it.
Plus, it's probably sodium deficient as well. Here.
All right, so you feed the dog the raw meat. Well, not the raw meat, the dried meat, and it does have a little bit of Lancelot does have a little bit of a grimace as he starts munching on it, but he is still wolfing it down because he is hungry.
Careful. Careful, you eat too much, you're gonna be sick.
Okay, take your time, buddy. Just eat nice and slow, okay? Like, I know it's not the best thing for you, but we gotta put something in your stomach.
Yeah. Yeah. You hear Lancelot just says one word to you, Beltane. Bland.
I know, bud.
Look,
Don't
we'll
be
get you
catching
filet
on.
mignon when we hit the time.
Once we get this all sorted out, we'll find something that's gonna taste a lot better for you, okay?
All right. Theodora, you're looking at where you're standing. You casually glance over towards the entrance. It's bricked up.
So what?
The entrance to the house is bricked up.
Oh
What
dear.
the fuck?
I am going to cast Arcana to see if this magic.
You don't cast Arcana.
Bring our Arcanic check.
Associate.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Oh no!
You don't need to roll Arcana to notice that. Yeah, this house is this is absolutely magical in nature, and if it's bricked up the entrance, then you're all trapped in here until you figure out what it is whatever this magic wants you to do.
About taking a chair and breaking a window.
I don't think that would be wise.
We'd be letting in the rain and whatever other things might be lurking out there.
Mention if this house is smart enough to brick us in via the door, I'm pretty sure it has some sort of method to keep us from jumping out the window. I mean, if you want to go ahead and test it out, by all means.
No.
No.
And there you go. Yeah, Tatyana is probably like smart enough to know. Yeah, we're not getting out of here.
So, Delvin's thinking about what's been said about the house possibly being alive, about Theodora detecting both undead and fiends, and also thinking about what was said about the children, about the possibility that they might not be alive either.
Yeah, for all we know, the kids outside might have just been an illusion to lure us in here.
True.
I
Oh
think
my
this calls
God.
this calls for an insight check.
Oh God, I just had a horrible thought.
Would an insight check be
Uh,
called for at this point?
It wouldn't really reveal much other than possibilities. So you wouldn't be able to deduce. You wouldn't really get anything from it.
Okay.
So my thought, you detected undead and fiend, right?
Yes.
What if the fiend is the house itself?
I mean, I would not put it out of the question.
And if that,
This point.
I was considering that possibility as well. Perhaps what's in the basement may be the heart of this fiend.
Maybe the literal heart.
Just thinking the same thing, damn it.
Then why would it want us to go down to the basement and towards its heart?
I don't know if it really wants us to go down there so much as it wants to kill us before we do, meanwhile trapping us here.
Yeah, but if we rush down there unprepared, we could very well just be rushing to our deaths.
Oh my gosh, if the house. Oh my gosh, I can't get over the thing. This is a living thing. That explains it. Why the house is so old, but everything inside it that was living is somewhat newer. It's because the house itself is old.
Okay. Let us. Okay. Delvon, you have weapon. I have weapon. Tatyana is weapon. Beltane, Sygrid, and Kerius are magic. We have weapons prepared. We shall see what we need to see. But it looks like we may have to go down to the basement where the monsters live according to the children illusions.
I do suggest we investigate whatever else we can about the house in case we find anything else useful.
That's
Plus,
fine as well.
eliminate any possible threats that might come up and flank us.
True.
Oh.
Let's stay close together, everyone. Let's see.
Tatyana's gonna check this door.
It's where is it? So you check this door, and it's it appears to be a cloakroom. Just several black cloaks are hanging from the hooks on the walls, and a top hat sitting on the high shelf.
None of these are gonna come alive and try and smother me, right?
Well, close the door just to make sure. I could always set it on fire, but then that risks the rest of the house.
Yeah,
being
let's
caught
not
on
set the
fire.
place on fire while we're still in it.
Let's see.
Let's not.
Mm-hmm.
Door.
We haven't investigated this one yet.
In case anybody wants to go through it.
I got it.
All right.
Right behind you.
Tatyana, you enter first, and yes, this oak-paneled room looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves.
Oh,
I'm gonna sit outside.
Fantastic.
Two
Stuffed
pat,
wolves.
two
How do
pat.
we know they're not?
Alright, I get it. I'm coming in.
All right.
Wow.
you stay out here.
So, yes, 2 padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth, with an oak table between them, supporting a cask of wine, 2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum. A chandelier hangs above a cloth-covered table, surrounded by 4 chairs. Actually, I can just show you, like. All right.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Man, being a hunter's room, I was hoping there'd be some weapons in here.
Well, it might be more of a trophy room. Rather than
Actually, you do see 2 cabinets standing against the walls, and unfortunately, they do appear to be locked. And they are glass, and you can see weapons inside.
Anyone want a chance to break the glass?
What concerns me? What concerns me is the wolves.
It does concern me too.
What, the fact that they'll come alive?
Yes.
We can't.
I mean, we had an enchanted suit of armor try to kill us about an hour ago.
We can't. We can't discount that possibility.
I know, and that's what scares me.
We just
What?
want to lop off their heads now and be done with it.
Not be a bad idea. Just don't
Are you
let
gonna ask-
Beltane see it.
Were you gonna ask Tatyana?
She was going to see what weapons are in the cabinets.
That's a good idea.
You see a few crossbows and a pair of short swords.
Give me. I do better with 2 short swords. Give me.
2 short swords. Wait.
I am a dual wielder. I need I do better with 2 swords. Well, hang on to great sword just in case, but give me the short sword.
If it's a light crossbow, I can handle that.
Same.
All right. Stand back, everyone.
All right. So, are you just going to are you going to try and force it open with brute strength, or are you going to try and just bust it open with your scythe?
She's basically just gonna bust it open.
All right. Attack it. Roll attack with your scythe. All right. Yeah.
Sorry, gotta remember how to do this again.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. Okay.
Oh!
It's a cabinet.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get some yeah, I'll just say yeah, I should have said it with advantage because yeah, just roll an extra d20 for me.
Mother Pfeiffer.
Why?
Granted, that's with +7, so.
Yeah, +7. So
I think anything more than a 10 will hit a stagnant target.
you're having a little bit of trouble getting a good angle because of all the little wolf statues next to you, but eventually you're able to find a good angle to just bring your scythe down and and everyone quickly looks around. The wolf statues do not come alive.
Okay, good.
I love just like the delay on it.
You had it, yeah. It's like that is something that I'd imagine that all good horror narrators do. That pause.
Yes,
that moment that has us shivering with anticipation.
Yes, but I'm still going to keep a
God damn it.
tally of if the next time we meet, Josh, how many punches in the face that I'm going to give you.
Oh my god.
Punches I'm trying to deliver you a good horror experience, and you're trying to punish me for it? Okay, I see how it is.
we know what we signed up for.
It doesn't feel like a horror experience, it feels like a trolling experience.
We
With a
knew that
wolf.
was dangerous when we took it.
Dude,
What is horror but
yeah.
what is horror but a dreadful form of trolling?
Anyways,
Alright, you got me there.
All right, so
Theodora immediately goes over and like it just starts rifling through and goes for the short swords.
all right, so Theodora, you quickly grab the short swords. I have added yes, I have added the both of them into your inventory.
How do I
Sygrid looks at Kerius. You can handle the crossbow. I would probably be better if I stuck with my magic for now. I do also have somebody had
Yeah.
there was a crossbow in there. Somebody said they could handle a crossbow aside from me.
I think there were a couple of crossbows in there. I'm one of the.
Yeah.
I suppose
I
I
did-
could take a crossbow.
Yeah, there's a light crossbow and a hand crossbow.
I think mine was I think the one I had before was the hand crossbow.
You had a light crossbow before.
Oh yeah, it was light. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then I'll take the light crossbow.
All right. So okay, so who's taking the light crossbow and who's taking the hand crossbow?
I guess Delvon takes whichever one he doesn't have, unless you want to dual wield with 2 of the same weapon.
I only need one.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, are there bolts in there?
Yes, there are bolts in there. There's about 40 bolts in there.
Got it.
All right.
Yes. All right. So crossbow bolt.
They are not my short swords. Mine were made of silver and whatnot, but this will do for now.
Better than nothing.
Exactly. I am more familiar with a dual wielding short sword style than I am with a greatsword. I can handle a greatsword. I can handle a spear.
DM question?
Yep.
If for a short, I can't remember if I read this right because it's not in my regular notes that you sent me, but it was in the notes that was like for like the character help and the training thing. Am I able to make weapons silver with a short rest?
Okay, so what your thing is you have something called minor alchemy. You can perform a special alchemical procedure on one object composed entirely of wood, stone, iron, copper, or silver, transforming into a different one of those materials. For each 10 minutes you spend performing the procedure, you can transform up to 1 cubic foot of material. After 1 hour, until you lose your concentration, as if you're concentrating on a spell, the material reverts to its original substance. So it is something you do have to prepare.
Oh, okay.
But you're not down silver permanently. Sygrid can make something silver temporarily.
Okay.
So
Never mind.
it is something to have it, but hey, I'm glad you paid attention to that because it is something to have in your back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, that appears to be all you guys can find in this room.
All right. And there doesn't seem to be any other doors in this room.
Guess we close the door on our way out in case these wolves decide to actually pop alive.
I agree.
All right, I'll bring up the rear.
All right. So, everyone's heading back into the main hole. Delvon. All right, so.
I noticed.
All right, so, Delvon.
Yes?
As you move and slowly shut the door, you think it was a trick of your eye, but you think you saw one of the wolves moving.
Ah!
You decide to keep the door shut and not investigate further.
Probably for the best.
You know what I noticed?
If
I
this
thought
somehow turns into a blink situation, I am not going to be impressed.
You guys, where's the door to the basement? I don't see one.
There
All
is
the
an
other doors-
entry.
I
I
thought
think
that was
there's
the
a-
entrance.
No. She looks through.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that was. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't. It's like you're looking back and you don't see any way to get to the basement on the first floor.
Okay.
How are we supposed to get to the basement if there's no door to the basement?
There was one door on the second floor that we didn't go into.
But the second floor to the basement, that sounds odd. And Sigrid's gonna look up and shout at the ceiling, "Yo, house, what gives?"
Please don't antagonize the house that's trying to kill us.
I'm not antagonizing it, I'm asking it. What's the deal?
I think you may end up antagonizing it that way.
No, fine.
All right. So, the house doesn't seem to respond to Sigrid's outburst. But, yes, you do have other places that you do need to explore, so...
Oh, I guess we go back upstairs. Stupid stairs and stupid house that might be a thing that's actually eating us. A stupid, stupid house.
All right. Please navigate your way to the stairs so I can move you all to the second floor. All right.
Sorry.
All right. Please move your tokens to the stairs so I can move you all to the second floor.
Mm-hmm. I'm on the second floor, but I still see no Rorik. Oh, there's Rorik.
Yeah.
Here you are, Kitty. Come on, Kitty.
Kitty doing?
All right.
Come on. Why? Okay. What is the damage? Hold on.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, you guys can move your tokens to the stairs so I can move you to the second floor.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Rorik's trapped. I can't get him out.
Let
I'm
me
saying there's a wall all around him.
All right. I got it.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. 2 people said BRB. Yeah, that's why.